Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're having an amazing day. In today's pick a card reading, we're going to see what messages you have from this full moon in Capricorn, which is also known as the strawberry moon. So as you can see for this reading, we have three piles here to choose from. You can select your group according to the image that you're feeling most intuitively drawn towards, or you can select your pile according to your date of birth, whichever is more helpful for you. Once you've selected your pile, the timestamps for all the readings will be listed down below in the description box so that you can skip ahead to your personal reading. As always, know that this is a general reading. Everything that I say may or may not resonate with you. Please take only what resonates with you and what does speaks to you and leave the rest. And yeah, let's get into our reading. Hello, my dearest pile number one. Welcome to your reading. If you have selected the full moon image or if your date of birth falls between 1 to 11, then this is your reading about what messages you have from this full moon in Capricorn. So let's start your reading by looking at the overall energy that you're experiencing during this full moon. What's the main theme for you during this strawberry moon? Okay, let's see what's going to be the main energy or the overall theme that you're experiencing during this full moon. Okay, we have new moon eclipse, a time of deep change and introspection, marking the start of a powerful new cycle, major shift, introspection, and new beginnings. This is powerful. I mean, already with the eclipse, there is some kind of a transformation that you're experiencing, and this is mainly regarding like whatever this change or these changes are, they're helping you to get rid of the old energies of whatever is no longer serving you. During this full moon, you're liberating yourself from all of those things. I feel like you have been going through this phase of transition for some time, and this full moon marks the end of this period, and it's where you are entering into the next chapter of your life, the next cycle. Yes, there is a new beginning that I see for you on the horizon. That's the kind of energy that I see. Let's get some more cards. I feel like the rest of 2026, the remaining 6 months, are going to be very important when it comes to a specific manifestation of yours. Because during this time, I see that your path is becoming clear. During this time, you're going to have all the resources, the time, the freedom, the money, the opportunities, whatever you need to start working on this dream of yours. Yes. We have pine. Take a moment to pause and appreciate the simple things in life. Okay. There's a lot of clarity entering your life. Yes, with this card, I'm seeing I see this sense of simplicity that you're experiencing. And again, it's because the old is clearing away. You know, whatever those things were that were blocking your path, even like the internal fog, you're liberating yourself from all of those things, and now you can focus on what is in front of you, on the blessings that you already have in your life, on the new opportunities. And yes, you're ready to create something new in your life, something more meaningful. This is also a time where you're being able to take a pause and you're enjoying the little things. You're enjoying the present moment and you're planning for your future. Yes. Okay. A fresh energy is what you're experiencing, you know, a sense of relief. Let's see what else we have. you might feel inspired to spend some time in nature where you're trying to just clear your mind, and you're trying to see things differently. You're trying to acquire a fresh perspective. That is also something that I see here. Freedom. Wow. Yes, I was seeing this energy before as well. You being able to free yourself from all those blockages and those restrictions that you were experiencing in your life. That's going to be the main theme for you during this full moon. Freedom is the state of being unbound in your heart, giving you the power to choose and live autonomously. When freedom enters your life, it reminds you to break free from constraints and live in a way that truly aligns with who you are. So, yes, that's what your theme is. During this full moon, you are experiencing a sense of liberation, and this is a major breakthrough. This is something that you have been waiting for. This sense of clarity, this sense of freedom is what you were trying to manifest for a very long time, and now I see it happening. Now there is simplicity, there is clarity. Things are becoming more simplified, and whatever this inner confusion, this fog, this chaos that you were experiencing, you're freeing yourself from all these constraints. Yes, this is reminding me of the book The Untethered Soul. I don't know if you've read it, but it's essentially about freeing yourself from your inner restrictions, from your own mind, freeing your soul from your own limiting beliefs. And that's the kind of theme that I'm seeing. This narrative that you have built in your life about yourself, about what you're capable of, it's changing during this full moon. And it's not just internal, like the kind of shift that I see is both external and internal. It's somewhere because of how you are seeing the world, how you're seeing yourself, because your perspective is shifting. That's the main reason your outer reality is also shifting, and you're finding new opportunities in your life. You're finding new ways to move forward and to make your dreams come true. Yes, that is what I am seeing. So freedom is your theme for this full moon. From whatever you're tied into, whether this is something where like this is a phase of stagnation, or this is a repeating cycle, this is your own habits, this is a sense of unfulfillment, whatever you're experiencing. And if you've been trying to get rid of this for a long, long time, it's happening now. Yes. Okay. This is also like the sun. And here we have this so much of darkness, but you see, like the darkness is fading away, and there's a glimmer of light, a glimmer of hope, and then comes the sun, a new dawn. You're entering a chapter of your life where there is so much new that you're going to experience, new opportunities, new possibilities, new, in fact, it's where a new version of yourself is emerging. Yes. And mainly it's about having the clarity where everything just becomes so simplified, so uncomplicated. Okay, let's see what we have with your tarot cards. Queen of Summer, that's the Queen of Cups, loving, comforting, emotional, and intuitive. Listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, taking care of others perhaps too much. Yes, I feel like somewhere you're also starting to prioritize yourself during this full moon. You know, you're learning to take care of yourself, of your own needs, and you're listening to your heart. You're learning to follow your intuitive nudges, no matter what other people say to you. Now there's a sense of confidence that is being developed within you, a sense of faith, which is very strong. Yes, this is also going to be a season of blooming for you with all of these sunflowers. I see this glow up for you. You're taking charge of your life. You're taking control of things, of your dreams. Yes, there's also a sense of illumination with all of these lamps, if you can notice. It's where you're awakening, you're awakening to your own power, to your own uniqueness. Yes, we have, my goodness, look at this. The sun, you literally have this card, and I was already seeing this energy. Plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations, gratitude for the blessings of life. Again, we have so many sunflowers. This is what your next chapter is going to be all about. Happiness, clarity, freedom, and this sense of fulfillment that you're going to experience. Wow. This is this is a herald of new beginning, of something exciting and wonderful that is coming your way. Get ready, my friend. You're done with the darker days. You're done with the difficulties. You're done with feeling trapped in your own life. Yes. And we have the King of Autumn, Queen, the Sun, and the King. Look at your cards. This is the King of Pentacles, compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, gifted. Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. King of Pentacles is essentially about success and abundance that you're manifesting in your life. Together, this is like all of these three cards are giving me the Empress energy as well, the energy of creation, of fulfillment, where you are the creator of all of this abundance and magic that you're about to experience in this next phase of your life. Yes. And I feel like the first half of 2026 was not very good, or maybe there was like a karmic cycle that you were going through. This transition has not been easy. For some of you, this can also be a spiritual awakening, where you have come face to face with certain truths in your life, and it was harsh, it was difficult, but now, you have accepted it and you've almost reached to the other side, where somewhere you're going to realize that yes, this experience is what has led you to your freedom, to your liberation. So, yes, you're recognizing the wisdom that you've acquired in this time, and now you're ready to build something big in your life, to create something beautiful. It's something of your own choice as well. This is not something that you're going to be obliged to do or something that people are forcing you. No, the slate is getting clear for you, and you're standing on a very fertile ground where you can plant the seeds of your intentions and you can harvest your abundance, and nothing or no one is going to come in your way. Yes, this is about being in the position where you have the freedom to make your own decisions. You are the boss of your own life. That is the main theme of your next chapter. Yes, and as I said, you're done with learning your lessons. You're done with all of those challenging times. You're moving to the other side where beautiful things are awaiting you. Yes, that's what this full moon is going to be about. Wow. Let's see what final messages we have for you. Take stock of your achievements. This is also a time where the work you have already done, because again, during this time, you have been very patient. You've been very dedicated, even if it was very difficult, but still you kept going and you've done your work. So, yes, this is also a time where you're enjoying your rewards. The King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, it's where you're basking in the fruits of your labor, and somewhere you feel like your efforts have not been wasted. Your dedication, your commitment to your goals, to your work was not in vain. Yes, it's all coming back to you. This is not just about the efforts that you've put in. It's something more than that. It's the reward and the fruit of your good karmas. Yes. And I feel like Before, you felt like something was always blocking you to grow, to progress in your life, to reach your success. But now it's all clearing away. And now you're here, enjoying what you have created and what you deserve to have in your life. Yes. Let's see what final message we have for you. Somewhere you're also feeling very proud of yourself for not giving up. Even when the journey was so difficult, you did not give up on yourself, on your dreams. And now you're about to witness what miracles unfold when you keep showing up. Yes. Create. Yes, again, this is the Empress card energy, the energy of creation. I also feel like during this full moon, you have a lot of new ideas regarding your career, regarding your business, regarding like your life. And now you can work on these things. Now, as I said, your path is becoming clear. You can plant these seeds and you can just start working on your dreams. Yes, and again, look at all of these wild flowers. I see a lot of abundance. I see a lot of opportunities coming your way. Yes, now there's nothing coming between you and your dreams. You can just start working on these things, and it's going to be an exciting time for you. One by one, I see you accomplishing your goals and you're reaching closer to your vision, to the dreams that you have seen. That is what this full moon is going to be all about for you. So, this is what I have, my dear pile number one. I hope this reading resonated with you and provided you with some guidance or any answers that you were looking for. If it did, please do like this video and subscribe my channel. Once again, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a magical rest of your day, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye. Hello, my dearest pile number two. Welcome to your reading. If you have selected the mermaid image, or if your date of birth falls between 12 to 21, then this is your reading about what messages you have from this full moon in Capricorn. So we're going to begin your reading by looking at the overall energy that you're experiencing during this full moon. What's going to be the main theme that you can expect during this strawberry moon? Let's see what we have for you. Okay. We have cleansing waning moon, release, purification, letting go. Let go of what no longer serves you and cleanse yourself of past burdens. Okay, there was a similar message in pile number one as well. This message of clearing the old, clearing the blockages, and having the clarity of what you need to do next in your life. Okay. I feel like this full moon, you will able to get rid of these things more easily. Like letting go is not always as easy as it sounds. Yes, we try it again and again, but still we stay stuck in that same energy. But this time, I feel like it's going to be more easier for you to let go of these things. Whether this is a relationship, this is a career path, this is your old habits, anything that you feel is no longer serving you, now you're being able to get rid of those things more easily. Yes. There's like a deep cleansing that I see. How we clean our house during the valley or spring time. That's the kind of energy that I'm seeing. And it's mainly about your emotions, your feelings. Yes, like there was a lot you were carrying on your heart, a lot of burden from your past, a lot of things that you've experienced. And now it's just where you're being able to release all of those things, all of those emotions that are no longer resonating with you. There's also a sense of healing that I'm seeing here. You being able to heal your heart chakra. We have bridge. Believe in the infinite possibilities of the universe. Okay, this is beautiful. So far, you were in this in-between period. You were on this bridge where, yes, you have moved away from the past, but still you've not yet reached the other side. And this in-between period is not easy. It's where we have to go through a lot of confusion, a lot of fear, and these doubts that keep coming up. But now you've almost reached to the other side. To it's almost like you starting a new chapter. You starting something new, a new phase, you know? Yes. This is also going to be a time where the gap between where you are now and where you want to be is reducing. Yes. And um you're seeing the opportunities that are in front of you. You know, still you have many chances to make things work, and you're recognizing those possibilities. Let's see what else we have. Dilemma. Dilemma is a situation of difficult choices, leaving you feeling torn. When a dilemma arises, it reminds you to examine the issue from multiple perspectives and look for hidden opportunities. You will always find a way out. Yes. Yes, this is the main theme. You're finding a way out of a situation where you have felt very stuck. Whether this was something in your past, whether this is a relationship, whatever this is, you are finding a solution or you're finding a way to resolve things and to move forward in your life. You will always find a way out, even if it seems difficult at the moment. Again, I see you reaching the other side and you reducing that gap between where you are now and where you wish to be in your life. That is the overall energy or the main theme we have for you. Just a moment, let me adjust the lighting here. Okay. So, this full moon is essentially about finding your way out of the confusion and this uncertainty that you were experiencing. Maybe you were worried about the future or about an outcome, but now you're going to have the clarity and you're going to have your solutions. Yes, it's about resolving things, resolving a matter. It's about moving forward in your life. That's the kind of energy that I'm seeing for you. So, let's see what else we have with your tarot cards. What else is happening for you during this full moon? Clarity is going to be the main theme for you during this full moon. Yes, it's where you're going to have the key to something and you're unlocking a new door. The star. Wow. Look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Isn't that beautiful? The star is also about a wish coming true. So maybe this is about a dream of yours, a big wish that you have, and now you're going to know exactly how you can make this happen. The High Priestess, trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. Some of the clarity is also coming through your own inner wisdom. Yes. I feel like you were stuck in your own mind in all of these negative thoughts or these negative scenarios that your own mind has created for you. There is some kind of an entrapment that I see, and now there is going to be like a sudden click, a sudden realization or a moment of epiphany that you're experiencing, and this is where things become clear. This is where you can see through the confusion, you can see through the darkness, you can see through all of these illusions. Yes, and whatever this information or this insight is coming through, I feel like you are in that position where you can trust and where you can decipher these messages. these psychic downloads that you're receiving. Yes. Two major arcanas. That's powerful. And we have Eight of Spring, Eight of Wands. Stress that comes from having many things happening at once, successful multitasking, sudden events or changes. Eight of Wands is an energy of momentum. It's where things start happening in your life more quickly. And whatever this stagnation that you were experiencing, you're coming out of this completely. And whatever things that you were waiting for, whether this is clarity, whether this is a new opportunity, whether this is some form of an answer that you were waiting for, it's coming. It's on your way. Yes, and I also see a lot of unexpected blessings for you in this time. Things that you're not expecting, but it's going to make you feel very happy and very fulfilled. Yes, it's with all of these firecrackers, I see some kind of a celebration. Something that felt so impossible before is now happening for you in the most magical kind of way. I mean, that is what the star is all about, you know. And it's also a victory of your faith, because no matter what your mind has made you believe in, but in the heart of your hearts, you have never let go of your faith, of like you've held on to that hope very tightly. And this is where you're going to see the miracle happen. This is where the universe is rewarding you for all the trust that you've had in the divine. That is what I am seeing. Before it all happens, you're going to have an inner knowing. Yes, but it's like seeing that light at the end of the tunnel, seeing that, having that sense of hope, even when everything feels hopeless. And that is exactly where the miracle happens. Yes, you're going to know that it's about to happen. The things that you've been waiting for, they're very near, and your guides are asking you to trust your gut feeling. Also, the solutions that you're looking for, they are inside you. You simply have to open this book of wisdom that you have within you. Yes. This full moon is about coming into this energy of alignment and freeing yourself from this energy of stagnation and this dilemma that you were experiencing in your life. Wow. You're taking a sigh of relief. Everything is just becoming clear. And yes, you've reached the other side. That is what you need to know. Let's see what else we have. And this is mainly regarding a wish that you have. Something that you have asked for to your spirit guides long back. Now I feel like your prayers are being answered. Yes. We have move forward. Yes, I was saying this, that this full moon is about moving forward in your life, and it's about coming out of stagnation. It's where you're finding your direction and you will know how to fulfill your dreams. Yes, it's like your ship was ready long before, but maybe the winds were not in your favor, or something or else was always blocking you. But now the wheel is shifting in your favor. Yes, the universe is going to arrange things for you in the most perfect way. That is what this full moon is about. And we have kindle love. This is about something that your heart desires. We have the number 8, and we have the star, the 17th card. So it's also 1 plus 7, it comes to 8. 8 is an energy of abundance. It's about infinity. It's about knowing that the universe has million ways in which you can accomplish your goals. If one way is not working, then it's okay. You don't have to feel sad about it. A new door is going to open for you. Yes, this is about unlocking the door of infinite possibilities through which you will able to bridge that gap between your current reality and your dream life. Yes. Okay, so this is what I have for you, my dear pile number two. I hope this reading resonated with you and provided you with some guidance or any answers that you were looking for. If it did, please do like this video and subscribe my channel. Once again, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a magical rest of your day, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye. Hello, my dearest fan number three. Welcome to your reading. If you have selected the unicorn image or if your date of birth falls between 22 to 31, then this is your reading about what messages you have from this full moon in Capricorn. So let's begin your reading by looking at the overall theme that you are experiencing during this time, the main energy that you can expect during this strawberry moon. Let's see what messages we have for you. What's going to be the main theme of your full moon in Capricorn? Okay. We have last quarter moon, a time to let go what no longer serves you, clearing away old burdens. Letting go, release, closure, cleansing. My goodness, literally all the three groups today have received the same message. Yes, I mean, maybe this is like a collective thing, this is a time where we've completed almost half of the year and it's time to just release the old burdens so that the next 6 months we can start in a fresh new way. We can start things on a clean slate, and yes, we still have an opportunity to make our dreams come true, to accomplish our goals. If so far things have felt difficult, things have felt blocked, then this is a time, a pivotal time to correct things, is what I am seeing. Okay. And that's interesting because literally, like, you can check in pile number one and pile number two, the same message has been coming up. Let's see what else we have. Eternal roots. Go back to your roots to find yourself. Okay. Let's get one more card. Guilt. Guilt is an unresolved emotional entanglement that makes you reflect on your actions. By letting go of guilt, you can achieve spiritual freedom. Self forgiveness is an important step towards inner peace. Okay, so you are being asked to let go of any guilt that you have been carrying. Um, I feel like you're stuck in this cycle of self sabotaging where you keep telling yourself that you're not enough, that you're not worthy, that the reason why beautiful things don't happen for you is because you're not capable of doing the work or of achieving them. It's never going to happen. There's a lot of negative internal talking that I'm seeing here. And yes, for you, this is very specific. I feel like this full moon is an opportunity for you to forgive yourself. Maybe like you've made all of these plans, you're going to do this, you're going to do that, but for some reason you were not able to do those things and you kept procrastinating or you kept delaying things, and now as you've not reached your goal, you feel like you are a loser. I know what this feels like. I have been in this trap for a very long time in my life. I'm saying this from my personal experience. I know what it feels like to be stuck in your own mind, to be stuck in your own habits, and then to keep telling yourself that you're not worthy, you know? This full moon is about starting things over. And before you start writing a new story, you're being asked to forgive yourself. That burden you've been carrying on your shoulders, this narrative that you have been telling yourself that you are not capable, you're not worthy, you are not able to make things happen, it's false. It's something that you've just created in your own mind, but it's not true. You know, um, your guides are asking you to see beyond this narrative and to find who you are. And take your time. You don't have to be in haste. The theme here is about discovering yourself, accepting yourself, and forgiving yourself. And even if it takes months or even if it takes a whole year, it's okay. You're allowed that time. But the thing is that if you desire to change your life, the first thing you need to do is to come out of your guilt, is to come out of this old story that you're stuck in. And that is what this full moon is all about. This is about letting go of this kind of grudge or hatred that you have for yourself. And it may not be very apparent, but it shows up in the way you talk with yourself, in the things that you believe in. Yes, this is something so deeply embedded in you, and you need to work on this thing. You need to work on accepting yourself, on accepting your past, and forgive yourself. And that forgiveness or that self acceptance is going to be your key to your inner self, to who you are at your very core, where you're going to find so many hidden treasures, where you are going to find how unique and beautiful and magical you are. Look at all of this golden energy. This sense of enlightenment that I see for you. This full moon is about going into the hermit mode and finding who you are. Yes, that's a very straightforward message I see. And for you to do that, you will have to go beyond your guilt. You will have to let go of this self-sabotaging. Okay? You don't have to keep reminding yourself all the mistakes you have made. It's okay. We are humans. No one is perfect here. We all make mistakes. But it's about remembering the wisdom and forgiving yourself and just moving forward. That's how you break the cycle. Yes. There is a powerful inner shift that I am seeing for you during this full moon, or at least you have this opportunity. You have an opportunity to break this cycle of self-sabotaging and guilt. Yes. Wow, it's giving me goosebumps. And this message, I'm myself am resonating with it on a very deeper level because I know what this is. I've experienced this guilt and this hatred for myself. I've just always told myself that I'm such a big fat loser. I'm never gonna make things happen. Or um and it yes, it's not a nice feeling, you know? And then at some point you just have to forgive yourself. You just have to accept yourself for everything, for the good, for the bad, for the mistakes you have made, for the things you have learned, for the dark times you've been through, for what people have done to you. It's all part of your journey. Yes, and it's all guiding you to who you are at your very core. And no matter what you believe in or what the world says to you, but that magical self that resides within you, nothing will able to change that. Its roots are very strong, and you simply have to find yourself on a much deeper level. That's the message that is coming through. There's a lot of healing and shadow work that I'm seeing. So yes, that's what this full moon is about. Okay, so let's see what else we have. And listen, you still have so much of time and many opportunities to change your life. Yes, it's not the end of your story. Right here, right now, you can start working on your dreams. You can start working on becoming your dream version, and you can change your entire story. Yes, you can do this. You're more than capable of making this happen. We have Ace of Autumn, that is the Ace of Pentacles, and we were talking about you having a new opportunity, and that is what the Ace of Pentacles talks about. It's about planting the seeds and working on them. Yes. We have Eight of Pentacles. It's going to require some dedication and consistency, but yes, you are going to make it happen. Eight of Pentacles is about repeating that process again and again and again until you have reached your goal. You just have to keep giving your best despite the challenges, despite the failures, despite you going a step back. You still have to show up for yourself and you have to keep going, and eventually you are going to create that change that you're striving for. You will make this happen, my friend. You just need to know that. Yes. We have Nine of Spring, Nine of Wands. This is about perseverance again. The journey may not be very easy, the journey of self discovery, of self improvement. But again, you have to keep showing up for yourself, and it's going to be worth it. Yes. We also have a lot of ladybugs here, so I see that this is a very auspicious time. This is a very lucky time, and this is a great opportunity for you to begin things anew. Yes, you cannot do anything about your past, but you have this time to change your future, to change your story. So, your guides are asking you to start working on all those personal goals that you have. Yes, you still have a lot of time to make these changes happen and go one step at a time. You don't have to do everything at once. Do not plan things in such a way where you've written down like 20 things all at once. No, just pick up one thing that you want to change, work on it. Once you become consistent in it, then go for the next. And like so, just take your time. Take as much time as you want, but don't give up on yourself. That is a message that is coming through. And no, you're not a loser. You can still, again, you have like a million opportunities to change your story, to become the version that you want to be. So, yes, this is like a divine opportunity that you're receiving during this full moon. You're literally, the universe is handing you the magic seeds. And of course, what you do with them, it's up to you. But just know that this time, there's a lot of potential you have. And you can make something big happen for yourself. So plant these seeds, show up for them, be consistent, be dedicated, be patient. And that's how you're going to create your dream reality. Yes. Wow, that's a powerful message coming through. So let's see what else we have. Rest deeply, the number 44. This is literally talking about the divine assistance that you have by your side. You don't have to take up everything on yourself. Even like the things that you are feeling inside, share your emotions and your feelings with your God, with whatever higher power that you believe in. It will help you to release all of that burden, the guilt, the shame that you've been carrying on your shoulders. Yes. And again, Spirit tells you that you can go at your own speed. You don't have to make haste. You don't have to compare yourself with others. This is your journey and this is your story. Let's see what else we have. Okay. Embrace your magnificence. Wow. See? This is who you are. And this is what you're being asked to recognize. Recognize your magic. Recognize how wonderful you are and what unique gifts you have, and start unleashing those things one by one. Don't keep these things trapped in you for the rest of your life. Yes, you have a lot of magic within you, my friend. And again, this full moon is about looking within and finding your inner treasures. Yes. So this is what I have for you, my dear Palamatri. I hope this reading resonated with you and provided you with some guidance or any answers that you were looking for. If it did, please do like this video and subscribe my channel. Once again, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a magical rest of your day, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye.